True fundamentalism, whether Jewish or Muslim, is Jewish-Muslim Religious Fraternity. And one of the great tragedies of our time is how media often refers to violent extremists as fundamentalists, implying that they are more authentic. The opposite is true. It is the violent extremists who are guilty of blasphemy against our holy sources. The Talmud, already 2,000 years ago, says that the Torah could be a potion of life or a potion of death, and too many have taken their holy books and turned it into a potion of death. Some claim the commentaries that see our holy books as leading to connection, fraternity, these are only one possibility, a subjective choice of commentary. But no, this is the true meaning of our texts. If we look, every surah of the Quran, except one, begins with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In Hebrew, B'Shem El, Rachum v'Chanun, in the name of God, the merciful and the compassionate. If your commentary is leading to a lack of compassion, a lack of mercy, this is a false commentary. The true commentary that truly expresses the will of God will be a commentary that expresses the mercy, the compassion of God, the one God who loves all of his creations, all of humanity, who loves both Jews and the Muslims who have a shared belief in one God. And relating to this essential shared belief in our one God, allow me to quote from both the Quran and the Zohar, the central work of Jewish mysticism. There is a verse in the Quran that says, "Hold on together to the rope of God. Do not be divided. And remember, the blessing of God is upon you, that you were once enemies, and he brought you together as brothers." I understand this verse as talking about the relations of Muslims to Ahlul Kitab, people of the book, referring to Jews and Christians. In the Zohar, there is also a passage that talks about a time of the groups that were enemies to each other, wanting to even kill each other, and this was overcome. And then it brings a verse from the Bible in Hebrew, Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good and pleasant it is when brothers sit together. And the Zohar concludes, and when this happens, the presence of God is upon them. We don't have to agree about everything. People could have a deep relationship, even a loving relationship, husband and wife, but they don't have to be on the same page on everything. Part of a relationship is learning how to live together even while disagreeing. Relating to disagreeing, some are differences, and differences could be a blessing of the variety that makes our world so beautiful. And sometimes the debates that one side could feel the other is absolutely wrong. But it's okay because we connect from those places that we share. The Talmud teaches that there are two types of arguments of debates. There are debates and arguments that are not for the sake of heaven, that they are for the sake of ego, of power, of a desire to defeat the other. But there are also debates for the sake of heaven, that each side sincerely is searching for the truth. And these could create a discourse and a dialogue that keep people together. Once, a dear friend of mine, Rabbi Dov Zinger, spoke about the inner conflicts within the Jewish people, saying, 2 Jews have 3 opinions, 1 heart. And this is a message we must have with other peoples and other religions. Yes, we should cherish and preserve our different opinions, our different views, but try to never give up on 1 heart.